उत्तरं यत्समुद्रस्य हिमाद्रेश चैव दक्षिणामि वर्ष तद्भारत नाम भारती यत्र संस्थितिः। हेलो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, ये श्लोक जो है बेसिकली कहता है दैट इंडिया इज द लैंड ऑफ एंशिएंट कल्चर एंड फर्दरमोर इंडिया is not only the culture which is gifted by the land formation heritage, it also says that India with the ancient sculpture is leading with the Vishnu Puran and many more mythological aspect in its culture. So the slok refers that Bharat yani ki India extends from Himalayas in the northern and it also extends from the ocean in the south. It is also said that new descendants are called Indians according to the slokas. So moving further, today's topic is all about, as you can see behind me, that is the heritage of India. Lesson number 1. This lesson will be explained by me in this video lab, and furthermore introduction will be the basic part of the lesson to be known by us, where I will be guiding you about the heritage of India. That is the introduction. In the more part, second, that will be going to the textual portion also. India, location and area. And then later on we'll be moving to the varied heritage, that is meaning of culture. What is the meaning of culture? So a simple basic theory is that according to Mark Twain, it was said that the cradle of culture started from India, Bharat. It means that संस्कृति का पालना भारत से ही स्टार्ट हुआ, यानी कि संस्कृति का जन्म भारत में हुआ। हमारे सामाजिक तौर पे जो भी संस्कृति हम जो आज फॉलो करते हैं। This lecture is not only the lecture of the Indian syllabus of your SS textbook, but also knowing about our culture. Who are we? This lesson is all about. Where are we? Why are we here? Why we follow this custom? Why we follow that rules? Why our body color? Why our hairs? Why our ancestors? Why? Every why will be solving here. It means that why we are looking in the skin color like that, why our hair are silky or our hairs are curly, why we speak Bengali, why we speak Gujarati, why we speak Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and many more things. So this lesson is not only lesson, this lesson is whole darpan of India, culture, the mirror of our culture. So moving further, we can understand that the new descendants of India, beginning from the many centuries before, they came to India, and in the auspicious ceremony also today we can say that today we are having all this essence of culture in the ceremonies of India. Okay, so moving further, you can see on your screen there is a textbook loaded here. Now in this textbook it is showing that how India and which kind of India we were living, we are living, and which kind of India was in the ancient time. So let's begin with this explanation here. Therefore, if you go more further, in the beginning of any auspicious ceremony, you can focus in the textbook, Bharatvarsha, Bharatkhand, Jambudvip and Aryavratas, etc. words are used while talking resolutions also. Our country is gifted with the natural boundaries, Himalayas in the northern seas and in the eastern side also some of the part of that. Somehow we can say that west and south from all over the world, different countries mesmerized by our prosperity and the culture also. See students, we can understand that basically our culture was a culture, is a culture, will be a culture, in a way where not only we but almost every country started to mingle themselves. Now here the mingle is actually referring the meaning that how, in which condition and in which consequences they needed to find a sea route to come to India. They needed to get the culture of India, the food of India. They needed to enlarge their families in India. They needed to expand their journey till India. So therefore we can say that the book is also showing that India's culture was, is and will be always mesmerized, मंत्र मुग्ध कर देने वाला culture, जिसके आगे हम कुछ नहीं बोल सकते. So this is the culture of India, and which I am gonna teach you furthermore. So students, our introduction portion of heritage has completed. Now according to me, if you go more further of the heritage, in India we consist more than 35 heritage which is approved by UNESCO. It can be more also, it can be less also, but approx a value I can say, approx it's 35. Now in that, now the place where we are living is also containing, it also existing with a UNESCO approved World Heritage Center, that is the Pavagadh, Champaner, and hence it is described in this lesson also in the detailed wise. So getting further, looking inside back to the textbook here, we can understand that in this way our descendants are heritage transferred to the generation to generation, and it is continuously progressing also. So my dear students, we can understand that India according to the location area is also very enlarged. You can see on the screen that we have already studied in the 9th standard about the present area and location of India, which is very vast since from the ancient time. That is we stand on the 7th rank. Hence we can say that India area and location wise we have already studied in a rich detail. Now moving further, rich variety of the heritage, that is varied heritage. Why we call our heritage varied? Why we call this whole of the system varietyful? Why? Because there is a reason for that. Our motherland, if we talk about our motherland bestowed with a variety of the cultural things. Not only the cultural things, we can say that is also known in the world that Indian culture have been trading oriented. It is trading since ancient time. And furthermore, we can say that with the mutual understanding of Sat Chit and Anand. Now what is Sat Chit and Anand? You need to understand, follow the truth, be patient, and you will have all the joy of life. Sat Chit and Anand. So therefore our culture is realized in such a way that we need to understand our culture is not a simple culture to understand. It is a culture, it's a deep ocean of the culture where we need to dive inside and we need to know our India. Still today also 70% people of India are unaware of this ancient culture. Rest of 30% people who are aware of this are actually studying in the schools. So therefore we can say that today we are going to learn about the basic and the detailed theory about the Indian culture according to the textbook of GSCB Social Science, Social Studies. So moving further, we can say that the culture of India, the cultures of other countries which came to India and settled here, they have accepted the values of non-violence and peace and security also, with adaptation of admiring by the world peace security also, where the people right from the beginning of Indus Valley civilization till today have made our country rich. And if you go more further, students, we can say that not only this rich culture, but more apart from that, philosopher, artisans, dramarians, the people who made the dramas and all, okay. And we can say that some of the authors also, literature writer, the skill people, they all were belonging to India. Musicians were belonging to India. Hence we can say that Indian culture is not only having a compromised boundaries till the artisans group also only. It is also expanding its value to the acceptancy of development of infrastructure also. Furthermore, it is also attached with the development of more than infrastructure to the qualitative lifestyle. As you have known about that, since from the Mohenjo-daro civilization, we started to make our dwelling system very well. Since from the ancient Indus Valley civilization, when we came to live in a Janpads, when we came to live in the Mahajanapadas and all, we started to make our culture, custom, lifestyle, livelihood, everything into a way that we can deal our life with respectful, peaceful, harmoniously, and in a united way. So this is the culture about unity and integrity also. Moving further, students, we can say we were having some thinkers also, artisans, okay, thinkers, and many more people in this country who were developing the nation, who were helping the nation to be developed out. And they have also progressed in the intellectual development, how India started to develop by intellectual meanings of the thoughts. Furthermore, if you'll go, then the meaning of culture also stands that culture means a way of life. Okay, culture means a way of life which is made up of changes occurred in the public life since from the ancient time. Social rules, regulations, different societies, and many more things is the basic pillar of a culture, which we actually are knowing that. Furthermore, it can be also said that culture is a total habit of values, customs, developments, traditions, idea, leading lifestyle, and many more things. That is the highest level of the thought where we are dealing with a meaningful culture. So now I'm explaining you the meaning of culture. That is our third point. In this case of theory, we can understand that basically that heritage of India. I'm moving to the next point. I'll write out here. So moving to the next point. The heritage of India, that is cultural heritage. Heritage of India. Cultural heritage, HERITAGE of India, is that heritage means the valuable gift which we got. And literally we can say that Indian history is 1,000-year-old, that is mesmerized by the all literature philosophical thing, but it is 1,000-year-old exactly. And somehow we can say that in the school pledge also we are always repeating some of the pledge into the sentences formation, that I love my country, I'm proud of it, rich, varied, and heritage. Therefore, we can say in this context, heritage is a precious gift which we are getting from our ancestors, and therefore the motherland to the whole world we are sharing right now. Therefore, about mysteries of the human life, we divide into our heritage basically into two divisions. Now, which are the basic two divisions? The two divisions which we are dividing our cultural heritage or the heritage of India is natural heritage of India as well the cultural heritage of India. I'll write here, that is natural heritage of India as well cultural heritage of India. Now, what is natural heritage? Of course, you might be knowing about the nature, the flower, the garden, or we can say the forest, animal. In short, we can say that flora and fauna. That's the natural heritage. So therefore, the result of close relationship between man and the environment has been seen since from the ancient time. Yes, we are close, always we are close, and we will be closed here. Therefore, we can say that natural heritage of India is unique and variety also. Unique and variety also. You can see on the screen, the page displays some of the line which you can read out here. So, we are the children of nature, as we know that, and we love the plant, trees, seas, creeper, flower, leaves, insect, desert, forest, mountain, etc., etc., landscape, wide ranges of minerals, vegetation, food, water, fresh air, and many more things which we need to survive. Therefore, we need to also understand that respecting the natural heritage is the basic thing which we are gonna learn, or which we need to learn here in this lecture. Because if we hurt the nature, obviously the nature is going to give it back to us by hurting us, by polluting the environment. Actually, we are the only reason who are polluting the environment, so we need to stop it out here, and we always need to think about the positive and go green. Okay, so therefore we can say that the water and many more things can be seen here in the nature. The example of our close relation with the nature are stories of Panchtantra, the Jatakas tale, Buddhist religion, and basic other things also. Now a classical folk is also one of the things which is playing with our natural, cultural, and aspectal heritage of India, ritual of India. So in this case, we can say that musical several ragas are also being based. Ragas are also based on basic prahars. Now, which are the prahars? We can say that the day consists of 8 prahars. That further leads into 24 hours. Hindol is their rag, Bhimplasi, Malhari Rag, many more rags are there. Now they are to be sung only at the specific day of time. You are not you are not allowed to sing that or recite that ragas any time of the day randomly. So furthermore, we can say that we also believe in the folk music and from the period of ragas. Similarly, Ayurveda, Unani and natural culture are also totally based on our nature. So therefore, we can say that these things which we are actually learning here is the basic example of the cultural heritage, natural heritage and the heritage of India. So students, in this lecture, we learned about the introduction of natural heritage, cultural heritage of India, then India's location and the area-wise variety of the heritage, meaning of culture meaning in India, and basic thing which we need to understand that though we become any person of the great world or though we become any personality in our lifestyle, but the basic thing we need to understand is that we should not forget our culture. We should not believe that the other culture is better than our motherland. And in the respect of our cultural heritage, we need to always come in the front of the India to support our culture, always. So friends, we'll meet in the next part of this lesson in the part 2, where I'll be explaining you the other paragraphs in the detailed form, and also we'll get some extra gyan towards the lesson, extra gyan from the lesson related to the lesson. Till then, take care.